the Da-na-na-na. Hey! What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. I am Lawrence Curtsey, and Today I am joined by Pluggo. Pluggo, what is up?
What's up? It sounded like you needed a partner in crime, and I said, Mrs. Pluggo, I'm heading to the lab. We're gonna do some brunch. What's up, dude? Those ducks are happily fed.
Yep.
And we're ready to party.
Yep. I'm a little tired. Went out to IWS last night, the first one of 2024.
Hell yeah.
A lot of fun.
That's my. Like I said, I told you the pre-show. I'm gonna watch that tonight because I love me some IWS. I'm bummed I missed it live, but you and Zach were there. Zach got his Diamond Mine pants finally.
Yeah.
I expect him to never not wear those all the time. Just.
He said he's committed to at least wearing them to the next show, which will be IWS 25, and will be another they pretty much announced that it was going to be like sort of another IW, at least a match that's going to be IWS versus GCW again.
Ooh. And that'll be next month of February?
Yeah.
February's turning out to be
loaded. In March.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because February is like GCW's got shows, JCW, the J Cup is doing their thing, Black Label Pro's coming back. February's about to be cooking on the independent wrestling scene.
Literally the entire wrestling scene on fire. Last night was a sold out, it was pretty much a sold out show at IWS. Like their next show in March we're 2 months out without a match announced or literally anyone announced, and they're already the Olympia, which is like 1,500 people. They only have 100 tickets left.
Wow, good for them.
Not a match, not a competitor announced.
And you and Zark will be there holding wrestlers down when needed. Willing to get in the mix.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting into the mix, Lawrence, it's a big day here for Love Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
We're in a few short hours, depending on which part of the world you're in. The Oil Rumble at Rogers Place is about to go down. 7,000 plus strong are about to be treated to a pretty bonkers card.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an absolutely fun show. Not like where else you can get so much value for your dollar. Like, not only are you getting a fun hockey game, but you're getting some of the best professional wrestling in Canada in the middle of that game. Yeah. There's no downtime. There's no boring parts throughout the thing. You're getting fun hockey action, fun wrestling action.
Bell to bell or puck drop to final horn, however you want to swing it. As this Canadian, I've asked a few other Canadians because I am, of course, is it just me and JPJ are the American contingency here? It's about it for Love Wrestling. How does that sound when you hear that? Rogers Place is so well known throughout Canada. Only the first independent wrestling show to run there, and that's crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Huge achievement to Spencer and the team there, and us too. We'll give it helping to promote it, and
pat ourselves on the back a little bit.
It's truly a team effort, but this is massive achievement. There's going to be another announcement coming up soon regarding Oil Rumble. Can't say yet, but there's going to be
there's things in the works.
Yeah, there's definitely big things in the works coming up, potentially in other venues. They're stay tuned to our socials because we are doing big things.
And what is that social? At Love Wrestling CA on all of the social medias.
Yeah.
All of them.
But
go follow them, like them, subscribe, whatever, retweets, anything helps.
In a few hours, you've got a triple threat match. You've got a tag team match to start the show with the triple threat TY.
Reed. No,
Reed's mad.
Reed. Yeah, Mars, Reed, same thing.
Yeah.
Same person. They're interchangeable.
And Jared Rogers, right?
The wily veteran, Jared Rogers, and triple threat. And then so doors will open at 3:00 at Rogers Place. Then you'll have the RADz, Larry Woods, and Rich King taking on Jack Pride and Mars the Specialist. Then you'll have the triple threat that you just mentioned. And then right before the puck drops, you'll have the Clandestine Society taking on Paralira for the tag team titles. And then first intermission, we get Travis Williams and Zoe Sager for the Challenge Championship. And then at the second intermission, our main event, right before the third period, which is the main event in hockey, you get MRB versus Michael Allen, Richard Clark for the Grand Championship.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. And the winner will go on Friday. What up, Omar? How you doing?
Omar, yep. The winner go Friday to face Von Vertigo.
The V guy who just had a great match at C4. Like I saw some clips against Mustafa Ali.
Dude, I am excited for Tuesday. They drop those on IWTV. Usually Tuesday or Wednesday. That's Tuesday. On my... Good. I'm sorry, NXT. I'm busy Tuesday. I'm watching C4. But Tuesday, depending on when they drop it, we're doing a Love Pro Wrestling 22, the Friday show preview with Big Bad Boris on Tuesday night on this very channel at 7 p.m. So hopefully it'll be done in time for me to catch Von Vertigo versus Mustafa Ali, a.k.a. the Needle Mover.
Yep.
The dude is selling out every show he's on. I said this last night. I'll say it again, Lawrence. I don't know how a certain company didn't know what to do with the guy.
Yeah.
He's money. Like
this whole gimmick, like the... World Tour president, like him running for president, just absolutely, bro. Just let Mustafa Ali be Mustafa Ali. Like that dude is just charismatic as all hell. Just one of the most likable people. Like I don't know how you just didn't get out of his way and let him, because he's clearly got some great creative ideas, and this thing is showing that he is definitely worth the money, and will be if another company signs him soon or after this tour that he's doing. They're going to be printing money for days because clearly he's worth it and people want to see him. I was a little bummed he was in AWS. Hopefully he's there in March. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I hope he makes some. I hope he can. I've said it a couple times talking about it. I hope that he does some kind of substantial run before maybe he decides to sign with a bigger company. Give us the year 2024 of you doing just whatever you want. And then 2025, if you want to go to AEW, if you want to go to Impact, if WWE wants to back up the Brinks truck and give you 4 times what you're worth.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he would go back for just a standard deal.
Yeah, no, I think he would need some assurances that he'd be actually used better if he's going back to WWE. But I honestly... Right now, I think maybe the best spot for him might be Impact for a little bit. I would like to see him in Impact. They have, especially in the last year, but in the last few months of 2023 and now, have ramped up to where they are once again a legitimate third brand in North America. They are not only financially, but talent wise, they have some of the best talent in the world in Impact in TNA right now.
I didn't watch Hard to Kill, but I saw enough on it because you guys all covered it that week, the week that it happened, and it's just the buzz around it. It sounded like TNA, which is also on my docket for this weekend is to watch it. TNA. I keep wanting to say Impact from Thursday, but I heard it's good. Nemeth seems to be a good addition. People are really tuned in to see him. Trinity, I saw somewhere said her goodbyes. Sounds like she's WWE bound, but even losing her, they've got so much talent there. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
But give me Mustafa Ali and Speedball Mike Bailey in a TNA ring.
Yeah. That is also coming up next month on his tour in February, in the first or second week of February, I think.
Oh my gosh.
You got Mustafa Ali and Speedball coming up. I legitimately struggling to think when wrestling has been this good and this popping in so long.
Dude, it's so hot again.
Yeah. And great for us, great for everyone watching. Everyone's great for the wrestlers. I don't understand why those neckbeards on the internet would be want one of the other companies to shut down just so you can win an argument. I want some wrestlers to be unemployed. You're just a dickhead.
Yeah, I've never understood it because I always look at it more wrestling, there's more jobs out there, it's more successful, more people are talking about it. Just if you don't like something, just change the channel.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. You don't have to wish for its demise. Just be I don't watch AEW or I don't watch WWE. But if you do, that's okay.
like I refuse to think some of these people actually exist outside of Twitter. Like I have not once met like one legitimately say that stuff to my face because I know that like if they repeated verbatim their like no one would take them seriously. It'd be the dorkiest shit I've seen in my life. And I've been a wrestling fan for like 20 something years or like almost 30 years.
Yeah, it's just like it's like Pepsi and Coke don't do that.
Yeah.
Pepsi's not like, I wish Coke didn't exist so we could.
Or yeah.
Maybe they do, but it's wrestling. This is a thing. This is already one of those things. I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit here, but wrestling's already one of these sports that everybody, when you talk to the person who's not a wrestling fan, gives you the same old, oh, you mean like that Hulk Hogan stuff?
Yeah.
Does he still wrestle? Oh, I used to watch it when I was a kid, but it's fake, right? Like they all do that. So why as wrestling fans are we trying to limit the amount of exposure wrestling gets by saying, oh, I want this company to fail or I want this to be off of TV? It's like you want more and more exposure so that that fan that you talk to at your shoot job or out when you're out and about and you're wearing a wrestling t-shirt, somebody calls you on it. You want them to be like, oh, no, yeah, I saw that the other day. That looked kind of cool. Like, that's what's going to happen today for Love Wrestling at the Oil Rumble is you're wrestling in a hockey game with a lot of hockey fans, and you're hoping that, like, maybe a substantial amount of that 7,000 go, oh, my God, this is actually pretty cool. Like, this is going to be some kid's gateway into wrestling today. Yeah. And that's what it should be. So more of it better. Stop being lame. Stop being lame, internet, and saying, oh, I hope the WWE crashes and burns. No, I want them to be successful. I want AEW to be I want everybody to be successful because guess what? It gives me more to talk about. Not that I don't already do 6 podcasts a week. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same people who whine about Taylor Swift at football games when, like, you're hearing fathers be like, yeah, this is like, I know my daughter wants to watch football with me and is legitimately interested in other games that are outside the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. And they, like, ask me, like, this has been a bonding experience for us. Like, it's a nice thing. And she just sits and watches the game. That's all she does. And it's like, and if you're Taylor Swift, arguably one of the most famous people on the planet, you have very few places where you can just act like a normal human being. Yeah. And, like, she acts like a normal human being and everyone freaks out.
I just don't. I know, and that's what you're trying to do, and that's what I don't understand. The wrestling's the only place where it's like we don't want this to grow.
Yeah,
their fans are actively like, no, keep it just WWE, but you can't. And then also, we're in the best era for technology that we've ever been in, where you literally can. Even if you don't like something if you like WWE, but you don't like a certain segment, you can just fast forward past that segment. Yeah. You don't have to sit through it if you don't want to. It's a wonderful thing called technology or the pause. And you can go on YouTube and just watch the clip of the segment that you like. Yeah. It's crazy, Lawrence. I don't know if you've seen this technology. It's wild.
I have not. I still run Windows 95.
I still get the AOL discs.
Yeah,
the AOL for 8 free hour CDs in the mail.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I
like my computer screaming at me when it turns on.
I like not being able to use my landline while I'm on the internet.
Yeah.
But no, calm down, wrestling fans. It's okay if one company does their thing and the other one does their thing. And if we want to see Jinder Mahal and we want to see Hook wrestle in main events on the same week, let us live our lives.
So, yeah, speaking of jobs, we've got probably the hottest free agent in 2024 that we're going to see coming up that was just announced. Okada leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. Which, like, man, New Japan is definitely I think at the end of the day they're going to be fine. Like, they're going to rebuild and they're going to get within like a few years have another star to put on. But there's definitely like a rebuilding period for them. But losing arguably their biggest star, one of the biggest stars they've ever had in Okada, and him leaving New Japan and potentially coming to the States with either company.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think he is going to end up?
See, when stuff like this happens, I usually have a really hot take or like an opinion. I don't follow New Japan as much as I should, and I've always said that, and I always say I need to follow it more because it's good when I watch it, but there's only so much time in the day. So I don't really know why he's leaving New Japan. If it's just like I have been there long enough, I want to try something new, or if there's some. Maybe there's like Ibushi. It felt like when Ibushi left, there was some friction there.
Yeah,
that's why he left.
Blood. Yeah.
So, but I don't know if I haven't heard quite that with Okada yet, but maybe I haven't seen it. If I'm being, it's again, and I say this every time there's a free agent of the level of an Okada or even the age of an Okada. Like, do you want to do the WWE Cody Rhodes schedule where you grind it out week in, week out, do house shows, or do you want the flexibility of say maybe AEW or Impact where you can work once a week, twice a week, we'll do the tapings once a month in Impact and still be able to do other things? It's all about what he wants to do. I think the WWE has proven that they'll make stars out of anybody easier and faster than AEW, but AEW gives you more creative freedom.
Yeah. Like, I personally think Okada might be better. Like, if he wants to still do New Japan dates and still work with them, either TNA and AEW is going to be the spot with Lamb. Like, but like, if he wants to I think the more interesting thing would have been him to go to WWE.
Yeah.
Like, just like match wise, like potential match wise, but also like it would be like the perfect spot because he is a massive stadium act.
Yeah.
Like, he does not need much for the WWE audience. Like, just looking at him in his presentation, the Rainmaker, you don't have to watch New Japan long, or just you can literally just look at him and be like, oh yes, that's a main event star. That is a dude who looks like a main event star who could right now be challenging Roman Reigns with you knowing nothing about him, with nothing about his backstory or his time, and you can just like look at him and be like, wow, that is a handsome man who is giant and will knock your head off with a clothesline.
Yeah.
Like,
he's go ahead.
There are very few free agents like that who are ready made. Like, he is basically like the New Japan's version of Cody Rhodes. Sort of like he is definitely like the star from another company who WWE can instantly like put into the main event picture and will be a massive star for them. Like, people will get into it quick. You could have stories with Nakamura off the top. Like you could do a lot with Okada. Like, if I was WWE, they haven't been like as active as AEW on the free agent market because they're more like the nil program now, and like still trying to get younger talent. But they've hopefully, especially with Triple H back in charge of creative, like he has done a very good job of properly presenting like the Asian talent there, and like all the Japanese talent on this roster. Like, he has made them more of a focus. He's made Nakamura look like a killer again. Yeah. Same thing with Asuka. Like, the Kabuki Warriors now are back together.
Io's a champ, killing it.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta wonder, like, maybe we were talking again. We were just shooting out ideas pre-show, but maybe this ties in perfect to this. I don't know. I'm just speculating, spitballing here. But the Seth Rollins potential injury. I mean, it sounds like he'll be okay, maybe to get through Mania. But I would imagine he's going to have to take some time off with the knee issue. Does that maybe prompt Triple H to add a little bit more and say, Okada, like, we could slot you into this world title picture, Cody Rhodes and Okada, something like, there's matches you could just do. And if you're going to lose the star caliber of Seth Rollins, like, it could be the time to strike.
Yeah. Like, I think he finishes, like, he's not, Okada won't be at the Royal Rumble, but like, he's going to be a free agent before WrestleMania. So, like, it's still a massive opportunity. They still will have a bunch of time to build a story around him, for very much like they did with Cody Rhodes. Mm-hmm. They can easily build a story with Okada being there. And like, my only thing with Okada going to AEW is he's going to be lost in the mix. Like, they clearly have their own storyline for their heavyweight picture that they're very much set on. And, like, having a guy like Okada there who should be very much in that main event picture,
But he has worked there before. He is familiar with it. Ospreay's going to be there. He's got familiarity with it. But I will say at the Battle of the Valley, it felt like a very the moment was like I did catch that match. Their moment of this is it, man. Like in New Japan at least, Okada Ospreay is no more. And then maybe he was saying oh man, you're going over there. I'm going to go over here. It's going to be a while before we meet again, because it was a very tender and long goodbye between the two of those legends. Yeah. But if he goes there, he's got the forbidden door. He's got the opportunity to continue that New Japan relationship. I don't know. It's up to him, really, what he wants to do. It's cool to see he has all the cards, all the options. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I hope WWE takes a shot on him, but AEW still perfect landing spot. Oh, like that. Another run-in, a late person showing up.
Hey, I said I was going to be late, so let's pump the brakes a little bit.
I miss this Pluggo. She just walked by.
I thought you were talking to Blair.
Oh, hi, Blair.
The other Mrs. Pluggo.
The other Mrs. Pluggo. Mrs. Pluggo hopped on stream last night, and everybody was oohing and ahhing. Boris asked her if I have money. I have no money.
None of us do. That's why we're still doing this.
Yeah, I've invested in AEW figures.
Smoking hot wife, but I got no money, so how did I do it?
Yeah, financial mogul. How you doing, Blair?
I'm good. How are you?
Perfect timing. We were just talking to Okada. What do you think he's going to do?
Oh, I think he's going to AEW.
Yeah. Oh, Blair's AEW. Lawrence is thinking WWE. I am completely undecided.
Yeah, I think he goes to AEW. I think he has so much history with so many guys there already, and already made a few appearances there. I don't know. I kind of think they'd be more on the willing side for allowing him to still live in Japan or to do that sort of stuff. So I'm leaning towards AEW.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There, I fixed it. I need to see all of you, Blair, as much as I can.
We got to talk to the powers that be and get graphics like that for our show.
Yeah.
I forgot to message Zach about that.
He's a busy guy.
I know.
So quickly, before we get into our match, who right now is your favorites to win the Royal Rumble on the men and women's side?
Well, I'm leaning towards Cody not Cody, Punk and Becky winning. Those are the two that I think are going to go.
Interesting.
But I will throw two dark horse choices out there: Gunther and Bianca Belair. So,
Gunther, I like it.
Gunther, you like that?
He did say he did say he was going to win it all.
See,
yeah.
So,
and I'm hard pressed to not disagree with that. I don't want to take a chop from Gunther.
No. I want to see him chop someone right out of the ring.
Ooh. Yeah. Get Marco Stunt to be a surprise entrance. He tees one up, cracks him. Stunt goes flying 3 rows deep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He passes Marco Stunt limit for the day.
It's just been a half hour of Marco Stunt talk.
Yeah. Every situation. Okada. Marco Stunt. Perfect for Okada in his first match back.
Blair's here. Perfect timing to change the subject to something else.
Trust me. 6-month rivalry. It goes on all year. Blows off at SummerSlam. That's right. They're both in WWE now.
I love it.
Suspensions.
Hey, to be fair, I held back. I held back during the Okada talk to not bring him up. At least once a stream, I got to mention my man Marco.
But yes, who I think might be taking it will be probably Bailey. I'll go Bailey and Punk and CM Punk.
Yeah.
That's where I was gonna go because I think Becky for Blair want her to win. I think Becky and Rhea is gonna figure out a way to just make that match happen. I'd like to see Bailey win it and Io Sky be like, oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go and then maybe that's how you break up the damage control thing?
Yeah.
And I think Bayley just needs to win it. She's never won it before.
No.
I think she's the only 4 horsemen to not, right? Charlotte's won it. Becky won it. Didn't Sasha win it?
No, Sasha.
No, she didn't win it. No, that's right. She always gets eliminated all weird like all the time. Yeah. Anyway, and then for the men, everybody saying Punk.
Yeah.
Cody's not going to go back to back.
I mean, that's I don't think.
You don't think so?
At this point, I think.
Who's the last one to go back to back? Austin?
Yeah. No, it didn't. No, Reigns didn't go back to back. I think it might have been Austin. The last.
It might have been Austin. So we haven't seen a back to back in a while. I don't know. Let's see.
It just depends if they're actually going to pull this trigger on the Rock, Roman.
That too. But my question, the reason I like, because how does Cody get to Roman then if he doesn't win the Rumble? Like, he's got to win the Rumble.
It depends. It depends on the stipulation at the Elimination Chamber.
How does he get there either way? He's a Raw superstar. Roman's a SmackDown superstar.
They put up a number 1 contendership, 3 people from each brand.
Okay.
They could possibly do that.
Okay.
Or again, they've already shown that he has political sway by getting
cashing in them political chips. He's got any left? Oh, I'd say Cody goes back to back, but I might change my mind by the end of the week.
Yeah. So,
okay, hold on, I'm looking up the past Rumble winners. Am I misremembering it? Because they don't have Austin as a back-to-back on here.
Thought he went 2000, 2001, or or was it Michael? Yeah.
Because The Rock won in 2000, Austin won in 01, Triple H won in 02.
Well, wait, Austin won 9. Okay, didn't he not go back to back then? And Austin won.
Oh, no, never mind.
He went 99, 98.
Yeah, I see it here. Okay. Yeah, 97 and 98. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where's Ophelia when we need her? Oh, that's right. She's going to be at the Oil Rumble.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. My bad.
Our statistician, Ophelia Payne.
Okay, we're good. We're Gucci.
Yeah.
We're Gucci. We got a match to watch, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Big match. The Clandestine Society versus the RADz from LPW 6. Welcome to Paradise.
The Undertaker on screen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in push-ups.
Hey. Oh, I missed the mullet Crow used to have. Oh.
That's the Clandestine Society. Enter the squared circle. Our main event about to get underway. You have to be cognizant, of course.
The reason we're watching this match, guys, is because none other than Michael Allen, Richard Clark, and MRB Michael Richard Blais are going to be facing off for the Grand Championship today.
Lauren, you get ready.
Oh, well, let's hope Rich's eye healed by today.
Yeah.
That looked gnarly.
I guess we're not gonna
Unnecessary ref hate by the crowd. He's done literally nothing yet.
Didn't even get a chance to ring the bell on him.
Woods and Blais out on the floor now.
Is that a young Jared Rogers in the crowd? Next to the guy with the pink hat.
Opposed to him now, elderly. And haggard.
Well, now he's the wily
veteran, yeah.
And over, taking out everybody. Here. Yeah. Flying flex appeal in your main event.
Wait, right there. Oh, look. Is this the Halloween show?
Clark throws Clark into the ring.
I see a lot of dressed up fans.
Yeah.
We are underway.
Yeah, they're all supporting Stephen Crow.
So first of all, this is not a vape pen.
Oh, I thought that
okay,
was it.
cool. As long as it's not a vape pen.
I was like, what kind of...
It's a crack pipe. Wow, YouTube ads are wild now.
The views here expressed on the YouTube ads are not those of Left Wrestling.
Just wait for instead of God Milk, it's God Meth.
Yeah.
Immediately to my left.
I can't believe Crow cut that mullet off. What was he thinking? That thing is glorious.
Yeah.
We were cutting. Owen got a haircut yesterday, and they started with like a mullet just for funsies. He looked like $1 million. I wish he would have kept it, but he wanted to cut it short.
Well, he is a heel now.
Owen is a heel now.
Yes, your son is definitely a heel.
He's getting saved by the Clandestine Society.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Boris there. Like, what's going on? Oh, man.
Oh, absolute maniacs.
Maybe they'll jump off the penalty box today or something.
Into the ring. And the Clandestine Society standing tall early on. And now Stephen Crow in the ring with Lumberjack Galleri, who just took the ride of his life. Rich King from behind, but he caught an elbow. And now using Rich King as a springboard into the...
Oh, look at that. Who's in the chat? Mrs. Pluggo.
Hi, Mrs. Pluggo. You wonderful woman, you. You amazing person. Love of my life. It's funny. I was on the MARC Order Pod stream last Saturday, and they were asking me to do the Battle of the Valley watch along stream, and they're like, "Go ask Mrs. Pluggo and see if she's gonna. Will she be okay with it?" And I was like, She says yes every time. I don't even have to ask, but I do it out of courtesy because I love Mrs. Pluggo. Is it okay if I go hang out with my friends and watch wrestling? She's like, "Go, get out of here.
Get out of my hair."
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of her freshly cut hair."
And next weekend, my brother's having it's his birthday next weekend, so he's having a Royal Rumble birthday party.
Yes.
All his friends over on Saturday. And, like, a lot of them aren't wrestling fans. And some of them, like, my brother was saying, like, one of them's, like, really, really stoked to watch the Rumble.
Yeah. Dude, that's why it's my favorite event of the year, because you don't even have to be wrestling fans. And some of my favorite memories is we just get a group of people together. We'd all draw numbers out and throw money in a pot. And if your number hit, you're the winner. And you just never know what to expect. It's like the easiest thing to get into as a non-wrestling fan. It's the Rumble.
Yeah, so, like, my brother's trying to come up with, like, a more convoluted version of the Royal Rumble, like, picks games.
Yeah.
I think one of the things was discussed was, like, a bounty. Whereas, like, if I think you get a wrestler, and if your wrestler eliminates somebody else's wrestler, you get their number. Or, like,
That'd be cool.
And it's like the person who picks up, like, there's also, like, a thing if, like, whoever picks up the most eliminations gets a, like, something like that. It was, like, a convoluted version of it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. This is true. And now she's excited to watch next weekend. Yeah, see right there. I remember the first time I watched Raw, I asked 1,000 questions. And I had 1,000 answers. And now she's hooked. On me, anyway. On me. Mrs. Pluggo, since you're listening in, who do you have winning the Rumble this year? Men's and women's. Put it in the chat. I want to see how much you know.
I hope she says Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid was a question on Quizplex this week, that dastardly Zach. How many times did he main event WrestleMania?
None?
Twice, I think. One for sure.
WrestleMania 8 and WrestleMania 13.
Yeah, as I say, definitely one.
Because 8 was him versus Hogan, and you had Papa Shango show up, and then the Ultimate Warrior return.
Maybe you should be on Quizplex, Blair.
Yeah. They don't want that smoke. I'm going to keep saying that, and then I'll get on there one time and just bomb.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
He got low-bridged. Again, the RADz, great teamwork.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video. Like, he did like a couple of them. Comedian Dave Colombo, where he introduces his wife to like late 80s, early 90s wrestling, and like has to explain to her why he's like a wrestling fan throughout the like progressively feeling worse at like some of these wild gimmicks.
Okay, question to you two: Who do you guys think she's talking about? I know who she's talking about. Who's Hot Pants?
Rollins or Reigns?
Nope.
Hot Pants.
She's rooting for Hot Pants in the men's Royal Rumble. I know she's got in the women's.
Finn Balor.
Yes, good call. She thinks Finn Balor's all Hot Pants.
Look, Finn is an attractive man, so I mean, yeah, Hot Pants all aboard.
Well, like he used to wear those like short before, like his old gear was real short, and he used to straight up just point his dick at the crowd.
Dude, the crowd
It goes straight out like that every time. He was not subtle about it.
I'd have to go back and look into the archives, but there's a tweet out there where I said, "Oh, Seth Rollins can't do the curb stomp because that's offensive, but you can give me close-up shots of Finn Balor's dick every 30 seconds."
That's how you pay the bills.
Yeah. That cameraman was always like, "Boom!"
Yeah.
Get you an eye full of this on your 65-inch TV. But yeah, she's got Hot Pants and Nia Jax. I miss seeing her in the rings. Hey! Nia Jax, those are Mr. Pluggo's official picks, Finn Balor or Nia Jax. If either one of those hits, Mrs. Pluggo, I will buy you anything you want in the world.
Not even both, just one of them.
Just one of them. Just one. Nia Jax is going to be in that Royal Rumble, I'd imagine, and she might be hard to get out.
She can once again be in both the men and the women's Rumble.
Yeah, she could do that.
Although I'd like to see Rhea Ripley in the men's Rumble.
Yeah. She wants the reading chair. There was this giant reading chair she saw that she wants to buy. Done. If Nia Jax or Hot Pants wins the Royal Rumble, I will buy that chair. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
MRB. Do you think they're going to be chanting MRB today? Or are they going to be mad at MRB?
Well, if MRB does work heel, because this is like, there is going to be like a crowd of wrestling fans, but also you got to keep in mind there is going to be mostly hockey fans who don't know, so he's got to be like working heel for them to know he's a heel. But yes, he comes out kind of like, you would assume when he comes out, like the Clandestine Society comes out, you assume they're heels.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to boo him.
There's a guy we haven't seen in a while. Mitch Clark. I miss Mitch Clark.
Yeah.
What's he been doing? Isn't he nursing an injury, maybe, I think?
I'm not sure.
He yelled at me once on screen a couple times. LPW show 5? 6th? I think it might have been this one or the yellow one. He like cussed me out for 5 minutes. Wouldn't even let me talk. Nice guy. And that's what Larry Woods wants to do to. That's what he wants to do to MRB now.
Yeah.
Stole his championship.
And again, more quick tags, more triple teaming from the RADz.
Are they saying "fuck you, Larry"? I forget that the RADz were heels for a while. Now everybody loves them.
Blais able to kick out. The lights fading fast from your LPW Grand Champion.
Clandestine Society trying to get the fans to will MRB back into this. I don't know if it's going to prove any good at this point.
I think Michael Allen Richard Clark has yet to taste legal action in this match.
Oh, and there's that big bad Boris with those just sultry sounds.
Clark, but damn it, he's going to try. Again, back inches away from that tag.
I messaged Boris to see That is Jared Rogers in the crowd. Because I know they're together right now.
Yeah.
Because that's all I can think about. Every time the camera shoots over there, I was like, is that Jared Rogers?
The wily veteran.
Potentially even the playing field.
Who could be the namesake of Rogers Place today.
Yeah, Jared Rogers Place. Shout out to that person who had that sign. Clever herself.
Going from being babyface Jared Rogers in the crowd of an LPW event to the wily veteran running the Rogers Place.
What a trajectory this guy's been on.
Millisecond on 5 count, hanging, Blais out to dry. Stephen Crow seen enough. Baby brother coming to his brother's rescue, coming to the aid of the family.
Oof.
The ring the hard way. Clark repositioning himself up on those turnbuckles.
Man, this anti-RADz crowd.
Not used to that.
Oh. And MRB with hair.
Blais all the way up top.
Shaved it all off. Getting serious now.
Shocking position. I think he's trying to get that superplex. There they go.
Oh,
MRB able to hit that very superplex.
That very superplex.
Like,
Waiting, Vargas in the corner. Prepped.
They're cursing. You can't do that.
Take it beating. Comes Larry Woods though.
Larry Woods.
Grabbing that arm, that extended arm.
All right, boys. While we're watching this match, I just thought of it. You get one surprise entrant into each Rumble. Who are you going with? And you can't say Marco Stunt because that's mine for both.
Stephen Crow coming to the aid of his brother.
Who do you got?
so not Marco Stunt?
Not Marco Stunt.
Doesn't he have a brother?
Yeah, yes.
Staging area.
Yes, he does. I don't remember his name. He's not as cool as Marco.
Lonesome in that corner.
Women's, I'm going to go
Through the legs.
the obvious route, go Trinity.
Mitch Clark. Weakening the ankle control.
Like, I think it's inevitable she's going to show up.
Yeah.
Clark coming in.
Like, I was thinking about it like this week too. I think the Women's Royal Rumble has way more chances for surprises this year. I think both like as winner and as like surprise entrance, like there's more room there for surprise entrance. And for men's, I'll go. Look, the one I really want at the end of the year, and I say it every time, is Ken Shamrock. He is my Marco Stunt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen, bud.
Yeah, no, I think maybe X-Pac. I think X-Pac might show up.
Ah. What about you, Blair?
For men's, who I actually think will show up or who I want to show up? Because who I think will show up, I'll say Sean Spears.
We got to run in.
John Spears, the tent.
Oh, look at that. Look at those two handsome guys.
We just wanted to pop in and say hello.
Hi. Hi.
What are you guys doing today?
Yeah, what do you guys got going on? Hanging out?
But this is about our only downtime. We're I would show you the ring, but we're going through and doing some stuff in there that is confidential. But just wanted to say hi. It's a historic day, and I met my Brunch brothers. I committed earlier this year that I was going to be on every brunch this year, unless something otherwise impeded me from doing it. And the streak continues.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Love
you can skip what you're doing today. It's not that big.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta change the and wash my hair today. So unfortunately, I gotta get back to doing that. So
where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be?
We are actually running the first ever independent professional wrestling show in the history of Rogers Place. Over 8,000 tickets sold today, friends. We'll get your final numbers after the show.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And he's gone.
And he's gone. Sean Spears and...
Okay, so Sean Spears.
That's a good call.
Um,
Sean Spears at 10, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Sean Spears.
Knees first.
And I think
Two members of the RADz.
I'll go with Mickey James. I think we see another Mickey James appearance. I'm sticking with that.
I'd be so happy to see Mickey James.
Yeah.
I want to see AJ Lee.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah? No?
Yeah, I'm into that.
100%. Like that's the other like big one that has a decent chance of happening this year. Like I hope we got
Sasha Banks.
That's a little bit like who knows at this point.
Everybody's saying AEW, but why haven't they done anything with her yet?
Yeah.
She was hanging out with Bailey at Impact. Trinity's coming back.
The Book of Mormon is the best musical of this century. The 9-time Tony Award winner is genius, brilliant, phenomenal.
Go do meth and watch the Book of Mormon.
Of all time. It's the gold standard for comedy that goes further than any.
Why aren't you hit the skip
button?
Because I'm legitimately interested if this is coming into Montreal.
We'll find out.
Good Mormon, January 24th through February 11th at the Princess of Wales Theater.
No, that's not good.
Princess of Wales Theater. I was like, he's really into this commercial. Oh. Maybe The Rock comes in and wins the Rumble?
That has to be Jared in the corner there. I swear it is.
Do you just see Jared Rogers everywhere now?
Yes. Right there.
I did not know I was married to Jared Rogers.
Jared is having a nap on the couch right now.
Yeah.
She's like, Mrs. Pacheco's like, stop calling me the wily veteran. I'm not the wily veteran. We talked about this. They're like, put this mullet wig on. Shut up. Oh, here goes Stephen Crow with that mullet. Oof. And Mitch Clark said, you.
Clark action.
Do you think he's going to say Michael on Michael action today? That's got to be a hard match to call with all the names going on. Michael, Richard Allen, Blais, Clark. I'm just going to call you Michael 1 and you Michael 2.
I hope he calls one of them Mike and the other one Mike-sicle.
Oh, why'd you mess that up, Larry?
Putting an end to the push-up party here at Welcome to Paradise.
Larry's bald spot isn't as noticeable in this match. Shout out to Larry's bald spot. That should have its own Twitter account.
Now looking to bring him in the hard way with that superplex. Ben Omen grabbing hold him down. He can't do it because Ben Omen's adding to the weight. No.
Confirmation from Boris. That is Jared.
Nice. Nice. He must have been training during that.
I can see it.
Ben Omen getting an elbow to his mug is the best thing I've seen all night.
Somebody's really upset right now.
Yeah.
Ben Omen, I don't know where the hell that steel chair came from.
Maybe Jared Rogers isn't real, and we're all just living in this world. We're just all telling Blair he's real. Jared Rogers, yeah, Blair, yeah, he's wrestling at Rogers' place, yeah.
It's like some Shutter Island type thing.
Yeah, we don't have the heart to tell you that we don't know what you're talking about.
There is no Jared Rogers.
It's all one big elaborate joke here.
Destroying the skull of Michael Allen, Richard Clark with that chair. Starting to see some life of referee Fitzpatrick. Something tells me that Michael Allen, Richard Clark.
Oh, that's just wrong.
He's come so far.
The RADz standing tall, but this matchup is ongoing. Stephen Crow up to the top. Oh, takes down 2 of the Reds. Took out King and Larry Wood. Mitch Clark standing tall in the ring.
Mitch Clark.
Effenhoff from the Rhinestone Cowboys. Looks Mitch Clark dead in the eyes. That's a bull you don't want to ride.
Scary eyes to look into. Those eyes have seen some things.
What kind of bull do you want to ride?
It's true.
Trepidatious, to say the least. But he's not going to back down.
I don't understand bull riders. It does not look fun.
Yep.
Mitch Clark does not see more. He ducks that.
Although, fun fact, I almost named my firstborn after a bull rider. I tried to anyway.
What was the bull rider's name?
Pistol Robinson.
Pistol?
The full name, you'd be
Pistol
Robinson Pluggo.
Yep. I just thought it was like the coolest thing, and then of course his mother was like, "Yeah, that's not a great idea." So we didn't go that route. But I was watching bull riding down on vacation. We were in Florida on vacation. It was on TV, and I was like, "That's a badass name." I want my son to have a badass name. I really pushed for it. It didn't happen. I'm glad it didn't happen. I wonder how little Pistol's life would have turned out. Pew pew. And now he's 6 feet tall and can kick my ass just by looking at me. So. Get him, Crow. Just mauling him.
Arrows don't lie. Hips.
Scoreboard.
As the great philosopher Shakira has said before, who I frankly live my life by.
You have to.
Yeah. Oof. 1, 2, 2.
The face of Mitch Clark, he can't believe it. All of them. Ben Omen can't believe it.
This ref needs to get control of this match here.
Mitch Clark beside himself. Judge Ben Omen seems like he's trying to exercise some of his head official power against Fitz.
Indeed, he tries to do that now, considering he introduced the chair earlier.
Now more tandem offense from the RADz.
There's a lot of gold that has been held in this match.
MRB on the ring apron, back inside the ring.
RADz obviously tag champions, challenge champion, grand champion. MRB's the grand champion twice over. Crow's been a tag title champ. The Salvation champ. Like, damn. Very decorated match.
Yeah. The standard bearers of LPW.
That's right. Sorry, was that my phone ringing?
Two members of the RADz. MRB forced to watch, being restrained in the corner. This is it. And the RADz gonna win your match.
Oh, they skirted the line a little bit there.
And Michael Richard Blais forced to watch as his own brother decimated by the RADz.
And Omen's fired.
Victory.
Yeah, jacked up.
I kind of miss our feud. It was nice. It was a good time.
I did roast the shit out of them.
We need to book the roast of Spencer Love. That's what we need to do. One of these brunches. Who'd be the Jeff Ross of that shit?
Oh, what dorks. Are they on their way to get their lunch money stolen? Goddamn nerds. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez. Be nice. We're friends now. As my legal counsel, you must obey that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
It really was.
Fast.
Yeah,
I think
that was a longer
tonight-
match too. It was like a 25-minute match.
Yeah.
But man, we've got a, like we mentioned before, big week in LPW. 2 huge shows, not one but 2, plus the Clandestine Society show. Which, if you're not on our Patreon, you're going to be on our Patreon coming up, because there's going to be a lot of great content showing up on there.
Or if you, I was going to say, or if you haven't already, IWTV.
Yep.
Get that downloaded today, because those matches, the Clandestine show and the big show on Friday will be on there.
Yeah. 2 huge shows to watch on IWTV. Blair, what's going on with the Grainmaker podcast this week? What do you have coming up?
Just dropped an episode with Josh Cheeks Holiday, a great local kid. Has done some great stuff. So dropped that. I'm not sure what's gonna. Don't know if anything's coming out this week. Might just have to wait till the following week. We'll wait and see. But Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast on all social medias, and make sure you tune in to this place here, Love Wrestling on YouTube, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Me and Pluggo, we're going to be previewing LPW 22 with Big Bad Boris.
I thought it was at 7 p.m.
6 p.m. Central Time. Central Time.
Okay.
Yeah. We're good. And it's going to be a fun time.
I always forget these damn time zones. I was like, wait, 6? I thought 7, because I did the link for it. So.
Pluggo.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. You can find me with Blair on Tuesday for the Grainmaker pod. No, what are we doing? For exposure with Big Bad Boris previewing LPW 22. You can find me Thursday night with you, Lawrence. We're gonna do Between Two Beards. Big announcement, Between Two Beards with Lawrence. We're gonna preview the Royal Rumble in its entirety and do some other stuff. And since JPJ is not there, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get weird. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. No shirts.
Tarp
sock, baby.
We're getting 1,000 likes on this one.
If you're listening and you want to check it out, I did a get to know with Ty Jackson on the social on lovewrestling.ca, and I also previewed the Rumble written style there. And then I have a podcast called Unplugged with Pluggo. I haven't figured out. I don't know what it's called yet. Every week I've changed it. I've changed the format. I've changed the name. It's a work in progress, but it's fun. It's like a half hour.
Yeah, and you can find me at KartsAndyG, and you can find there'll be I think by next week an update on Cheap Pop Show. We're going to be coming back after the holiday season, after this big busy month. This has been a crazy busy month for me, so I did not have the most time to schedule interviews. But yes, we will be back. I'll be working on it this week. We're going to have some announcement coming up, and like Pluggo just said, I will be joining Pluggo as the co-host on Between Two Beards. The lawyer steps in to help JPJ.
There might not be a show after this one.
Yeah. Because we will hit perfection. It will be the perfect wrestling podcast. All wrestling podcasts must end out of respect.
Yeah.
Catch all of that and more on our YouTube page. Check it out. For Blair, for Pluggo, I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming to hang out. Omar, Mrs. Pluggo, everyone's going to be checking out later. We really appreciate it. And we will see you here the same time next week. Bye, everyone.